Hello guys, welcome back to 1878 Blues. Everton 1, Leicester 1. Listen, it's a massive point for us. It's like the enormity of that Richarlison goal at the end is unbelievably, important for us. It's something I've been going on about for weeks on end, is that there's a difference between the likes of Palace and Everton, where Palace haven't won many more games than us, really. I think one game more than us, and they're like comfortably 10th or 11th. And that's because they've been picking up loads of draws instead of losses. Now, obviously, I wanted a win tonight. Leicester are chasing nothing really in the league. They're kind of, this season, the Premier League's over, but obviously they've got the Europa League Conference semi-final coming up. That's all they're concentrated on really, and the fact that it's a shit performance by us, an absolutely shite performance, but I'm not looking for performances now. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I know most of these players aren't good enough to wear the shirt, and all I want them to do is just to push us over the line, give us something back to the fans. You know what I mean? And listen, it's a point. It's a point, and it's against a good side. Leicester aren't as bad as what they show. You know, they've had some injuries as well in key areas this season. They're a much better side than us in terms of playing football in general. First half really was just them dominating possession, to be honest. Wasn't too many chances, but like our fans are trying to push us through it. You know, we was working hard with like Gordon chasing down balls, Iwobi and whatnot, but in terms of chances, there wasn't many. Richarlison had the chance, should have scored, but it is what it is. Richarlison just misses too many opportunities, you know what I mean? Like, for someone who really does like to score and boasts about it online, he doesn't half miss a lot of chances when it comes to him. But yeah. And Richarlison got put to the left. Gray was through the middle. Didn't really work much, to be honest. The game is just, it's one of them. You could feel the nerves again and tension, because we know that every home game for us is like the only chance we can pick up points. So it was massively important for us to get at Leicester, but their goal was far too easy from Harvey Barnes. Absolutely far too easy. Just too much space, really. Again, defenders are like trapped in the mud, stuck in the mud, if you want to, say it differently. Yeah. Who's Ian Nacho on the left? Crossed it in and I just got to Barnes. I think someone, I can't even remember the goal. But anyway, Barnes took it away anyway, and there's no real look about it. I think he scuffed a shot or something, or someone scuffed a shot and it come to him. And then he put it in the net, but it was just, it was a bad goal from us to concede. You don't give Harvey Barnes that type of room as well. And yeah, we're 1-0 down at the break, and you're just thinking to yourself, right, normally at home, recently we've been taking the lead, or it's been a draw or whatnot. You know, we're drawing at half time, whatnot. Now we're behind. What we've got to show some character and, show some fight and belief that we can still win this game. Let's just hang our heads down in shame and have no hope whatsoever. Let's not, like other games, make this 1-0 a 4-0 in the back of our minds. You know what I mean? Like, let's make sure that we realise that we're still in this game. Leicester aren't as good as what they have been in recent seasons. There's a chance here. There's a massive chance. Anyone can beat anyone in this league, so you've got to believe in that. We had the likes of Mina back as well, which is a plus, but you just don't know how long you've got him for, and it's not great, is it? And I can't really, I can praise him when he comes in. Delph played again today as well, which is great. Sorry, I have to turn me car on. Where's the light? can't find the keys. They're just on me. Anyway, it was great to have, players like that in the squad. Well, not exactly Delph, but anytime Delph's come in, he's kind of done a job for us, and I think that middle of the park really needs work on it in terms of, summer transfer windows and whatnot. But who knows what league we are going to be in then. But listen, it's a bit more positive in it that, we've managed to get back into the game. But Richarlison missed a glaring chance again. It's just, it's them opportunities. Like, we seen Cornet for Burnley against Norwich miss that open goal. Like, I could have closed my eyes and just gone, I don't even need to see it, it's gone in. I just couldn't believe he missed it. That open goal we had. And I just think teams like that at the bottom, yes, there's no luck involved as well when you're down there, but when you have that chance, you've got to take it. And you know what? It could have been a different game. Scoring earlier on 1-1, the crowd would have been up for it and whatnot. It could have been a massive chance for us to go all the way. I'm pretty sure Rondon had a chance as well. I can't remember, but yeah, we had a few chances and there, huffs and puffs and whatnot. But at the end of the day, we are shite. Like a football though, like the crowds are getting on the back as well. Where I think Rondon passed it back to one of our centre backs when he could have easily passed it forward. Diddly daddling at the back as well. Not really going anywhere. We're teams where you see them going forward, but they're passing side to side. You see Liverpool and City like that doing that. Yes, they're obviously better squads and whatnot, but it's just basic football as well, isn't it? You kind of try and work a team. You're kind of trying to stretch a team. We haven't got that at all. It's kind of like a guessing game when we go forward. It's like whoever's got like a sight on someone, they don't think outside the box. They don't think, well, if I just chip it into that area, that player could run into that. I know they like to run in behind the ball. There's no real thought and imagination in our play. It's kind of so basic. And I'm quite shocked sometimes some teams concede against us, like, because some of our goals are really basic and like it's obvious what we're trying to do. And if you don't understand that as your opposition side, then you must be worse than us. Because I love back in the day when we used to have Bainesy and Pino. You never know what they was going to do on that left hand side. You had no idea. They could have done anything. They could have back heels, flicks, cutting sides. You just don't know what they was going to do. But we're very predictable now. It is desperate watching us. It's desperation times watching us. It's really sad how much we've declined as a club and a squad in terms of ability. But it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not asked about performances now. I've had enough of talking about it. I just want us to stay in the league. And yeah, luckily we managed to draw the game. So I'm lucky we scored the last minute winner. If you could, last minute draw, last minute equaliser. Dele Alli, he didn't do much when he come on. He just needs a goal or something. He needs a really good performance. He really needs a few assists. And this was technically kind of assist. He made the work. He crossed it in. I think from the right hand side. Rondon dummied it, and then Richarlison scuffed it, and it went in the back of the net. You know what? I don't care how they go in. That's what I want. I just want us to score, and I don't care how they go in. I don't care how they go in. I don't care if it's an own goal. I don't care if you don't score a goal for the, if you don't score, if any of our players at the end of the season don't score, but we score, we have loads of own goals. I couldn't give a shit. As long as I don't see 0 on Everton's score, then I'm made up. And that we've, picked up points and whatnot. Because this game, so I've just chatted absolutely shite there. I'm just made up we scored. And I'm made up that we haven't lost a game. We haven't, we've had a bit of consistency now, if you could say. We've got 4 points from 2 games. And I said this before, that our issue is that we kind of lose games as well. Like, we don't, we lose games by 1 goal. We can't manage to pick up a point. And, every point matters. Every fucking point matters. And it's what we needed as well, was consistency in terms of not getting beat. you know, we needed to keep a little unbeaten run going. And yes, it may be 2 games unbeaten. You might laugh at that all you want, but for us, we need that. We need that kind of that progression in a sense. And I know it's the end of the season, there's nothing to progress to, but it's for us to stay up and also to look on for next season if we did stay up. You know, we need to have that kind of no, you know, we don't get beaten formula, if that makes any sense. And yeah, we haven't been beaten, and I made up, because if we beat United and they lost at home today, it's a bit like, what was the fucking point? And you know, we can't, you know, it's not going to do well for our, you know, up there for the players. They're going to think, you know, with that inconsistent, like they can't, you know, the next game they might win and then the next game they might lose, and then it's, you know, it's just not good. You need to be consistent in terms of picking up results and whatnot. And yes, I would rather have the win. And to be honest, we are absolutely shite and Leicester are better than us, so I have no right to say we should be winning this game. But if we really want to stay up, we have to be winning these games. And look, we've done a good job up to now in terms of at home with Frank Lampard. That's, you know, 5 wins from 8 and got a draw as well and 2 losses. It's good. That's mid-table, you know, pushing top 6, top 7, you know, numbers. But because we're that desperate and we know what we've got next, we've got the Merseyside derby on Sunday, which I'm fucking dreading. And thank God I'm off work for that for once, because I don't have to fucking be around all these cop shites. So I can just hide at home and just, you know, obviously see what happens. But you never know, you know. I might sound fucking stupid, and someone don't clip this because I might look like a right bellend. Actually, I actually don't give a fuck. But you never know. It's football, innit? Like, Liverpool fucking, like, in a different sport compared to us. I don't know what we fucking play half the time, but you just don't know. You just don't know. Till I see the first 20 minutes, and if we conceded 2 or 3 goals, then I'll fucking quit. And I'll go, right, we're getting fucking hammered. But you just don't know. I've said this before, Merseyside derbies, and we sometimes turn up. I know it's at Anfield, our away record shit, and everything's against us in that sense, but what happens if we actually manage to get that win away from home? And, you know, nowhere better than at Anfield, and also to stop them potentially win the league, which I still think they're going to do. And I made up Man City one tonight. I see, you know, I checked the score and I was going, fuck me, please still don't be 0-0, because that was the last time I checked. And I seen it was 3-0. I was like, oh, God, fuck me. Like, seeing Liverpool on top of the league at this stage of the season, I'm like, oh, God, I'm dreading. But at the end of the day, I'm more asked about my club, and if that means Liverpool win the quadruples, then so be it. But I don't want us to go down, so if that means us to stay up, then yeah, so be it. But yeah, look, we picked up a point. It's not free, but it's something, and we've got to take that. Anyway, I'm out. I'll see you for the next game on the weekend. I might do a match preview the day before. Might have a little talk with any other Liverpool YouTube channels or whatever, Liverpool fan channels, talk about their side and whatnot. So yeah, I will see you then. And yeah, up the toffees, 29 points, we can do this, guys, come on.